Hello, prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. So, topic prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell is part of chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life. So, to discuss about prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, first let's try to observe some prokaryotic cell which are seen through electron microscope. So these are some of the images of electron microscope. All of these are prokaryotic cell. These are bacteria. All the bacteria comes under prokaryotic cell. Some bacteria are spherically shaped, some are rod shaped, some of these bacteria do have fret-like structures which are coming out from the cell, and these are called as flagella, or these may be fimbriae. So anyhow, these are some of the electron microscopic images of prokaryotic cell. Now, if we observe eukaryotic cells, say in case of onion pill cell, or if we observe human chick cell, then we are able to see such microscopic images. The first one, cells of onion, which are observed at 400 times magnification, and the next one is of cells of human chick cell observed at 400 times magnification power. Now if you observe these two images, you're able to find some similarities. We are able to find cell membrane in both of these cells. Likewise, cell membrane encloses cytoplasm. Both of these cells do have cytoplasm. Onion peel cell is plant cell. Human chick cell is animal cell. Both are eukaryotic cell, right? So both plant cell and animal cells are having cell membrane, cytoplasm, and in case of animal cell we have a nucleus at the center. But in case of plant cell, we have nucleus which is near to the corner, not at the center, away from the center. So nucleus is present in both of these cells. Cell membrane enclosing cytoplasm and nucleus is present in both of these cells, plant cell and animal cell, or particularly onion peel cell and human chick cell. But in case of onion peel cell, cells of the onion peel, the structure is distinct, rigid, unlike differences in case of the cells of the human chick. Why plant cell, onion peel cell are having rigid structure? Mainly because of presence of cell wall. Cell wall is only found in plant cell, not present in animal cell. Now if you observe this electron micrographic image, plant cell observed through electron microscope, these different structures are found. So plant cell do have chloroplast, big vacuole. We have chloroplast here, big vacuole, Golgi apparatus, mitochondrion are seen, nucleus which is not at the center, away from the center, near to the corner of the cell membrane or cell wall. Cell membrane is present, cell wall, very distinctive feature of plant cell. Now in case of animal cell, it's not so rigid. There is no cell wall. Cell membrane is present, in which is also known as cytoplasmic membrane. We have cytoplasm, mitochondria, nucleus, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum. These two images are not very clear and interesting to observe, right? So we'll see will make simplify and will see a better image, a more contrasting image. Okay, so first eukaryotic cell, plant cell, another a eukaryotic cell, right? So in case of plant cell, we have outermost covering called as cell wall, which protect the cell. Inside cell wall, we have cell membrane. Cell membrane encloses, surrounds cytoplasm, and within the cytoplasm, we have nucleus. Inside the nucleus, we have thread-like structures which are known as chromatin. Chromatin is composed of protein and DNA. So at the center we have a dark spot or dark region within the nucleus, which is known as nucleolus, where there is active synthesis of protein, RNA, ribosomal RNA synthesis occurs. And we have a big vacuole which is at the center and occupies almost 90% of the plant cell, 70 to 90%. Then around the nucleus we have endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum may be having ribosomes on it. Ribosomes here are shown in dark black dots. So ribosomes which are present on endoplasmic reticulum are known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. We do have another type of endoplasmic reticulum which is not having ribosome, not shown with dark dots, and that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Near to the reticulum, near to the nucleus, we have Golgi apparatus or Golgi apparatus, and we also have chloroplast, or more commonly generalized or categorized under cell organelle called plastids. So we have plastids in plant cell, or more specifically, these are chloroplasts. We also have chloroplasts are chromoplasts. We also have another plastids called leucoplast. So we'll discuss in detail in future. We have mitochondria, which are the energy house, which generate energy in plant cell. And we have peroxisomes, which usually break down hydrogen peroxide into hydrogen and oxygen, hydrogen peroxide into lesser toxic substances. We also have lysosome, suicidal back of cell, and we have microtubules, which are essential for cell division or for structural maintenance of the cell. Mainly the rigid structure is shown, exhibited by, given by cell wall, though microtubules do have some functions, but microtubules are mainly for cell division. Now we'll see eukaryotic animal cell. In case of plant cell, we have cell wall as outermost covering, but there is no cell wall in animal cell. Within the cell membrane, we have cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, we have nucleus. Nucleus have chromatin inside it. Nucleoplasm is filled with thread-like structure called as chromatin, and within the nucleus we have nucleolus, where there is active synthesis of ribosomal RNA occurs. And we have endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum which are having ribosomes are known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum which are not having ribosomes on it are usually called as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. We have Golgi apparatus or Golgi apparatus, Golgi body. We also have mitochondria, source of energy. We also have lysosomes. Lysosomes are suicidal bag. Centrosomes are present, which are essential for cell division in case of plant cell. Microtubules are also present. We have peroxisomes. We have vacuole. We also have microtubules, these microtubules. So these are cell organelle. Within the cell we have different cell organelle or cellular structure. So this illustration shows you many cellular contents of animal cell. Now if we observe prokaryotic cell, say cell of bacteria, then bacteria do have cell wall. Within the cell wall there is envelope. Envelope in case of bacteria is very unique, and inside the envelope we have cytoplasm, and within the cytoplasm there is a region called nucleoid, and within the region called nucleoid we have chromosomal DNA. We also have small circular DNA called plasmid, which are also having information about antibiotic resistance and many other features, but most of the information in bacteria are there in chromosomal DNA. We have ribosomes. We are also having storage granules, different storage granules, maybe phosphate storage granules, sulfur, hydrogen storage granules, or maybe glycogen storage granules. Storage granules are source of minerals, source of nutrients. And around in cell body, cell of the prokaryotes are also having thread-like structure, hair-like structure, which are grown on the cell, which are known as fimbriae. Some fimbriae may be longer and are known as pili. Pili is plural, pilus is singular. We also have flagellum for movement of bacteria. So these are some of the characteristic structures of prokaryotic cell, unique from plant cell and animal cell. Right. Now, on the basis of our understanding, our observation of plant cell, animal cell, and prokaryotic cell, we can distinguish between prokaryotic cell and animal cell. So, this table displays you the differences between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. In the first column, we have features, and in the second column, we have content for prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell in the third column. So pro refers to early, karyo refers to nucleus. So early nucleus means nucleus which was there long back, right? So primitive nucleus. In case of eukaryotic, eu here refers to true, karyo refers to nucleus. So size of the prokaryotes are smaller, very small. We can't see bacteria without using microscope through our naked eye. But in case of plant cell, we can, though we can't see clearly through our naked eye, we can observe through microscope. But on the basis of the size, eukaryotic cells are much larger. So in case of prokaryotic cells, they are 1 to 10 micrometer in size. In case of eukaryotic cells, these are about 5 to 500 micrometers. Large, right? Larger than the bacteria. Now, nuclear region in case of prokaryotic cell is called as nucleoid. Within the nucleoid, we have chromosomal DNA. But in case of eukaryotic cells, they possess well-defined nucleus which is surrounded by nuclear membrane, and within the nuclear membrane we have nucleoplasm, and in the nucleoplasm we have thread-like structures called chromatin when the cell is not undergoing cell division. When cell is about to undergo cell division, then chromosomes are observed. We also have dark region called nucleolus. Anyhow, nucleus in case of eukaryotes are having nuclear membrane bound, so well defined. But in case of prokaryotes, nucleus is not well defined. Chromosomes are present within a region called nucleoid, and that is not so particular. That is not so well defined. Chromosome in case of prokaryotes are usually single in number. They may be they may be number of plasmids, small circular DNAs. But in case of eukaryotes, we have many chromosomes. In case of human, we have 23 pairs of chromosomes, right? Now, cell organelles in case of prokaryotes are mostly non-membrane bound. So the membrane bound cell organelles are not present. So cell organelle here refers to small organ-like structure, tiny structures present within the cell. Cell organelles in case of eukaryotes are membrane bound. Now, if we give example, blue-green algae and all the bacteria are prokaryotes. Blue-green algae are also known as cyanobacteria. Plant cell, animal cell, fungal cell, all these are eukaryotic cell. Now with this, we'll try to classify different organism on the basis of number of cells. So organism may be unicellular. Uni refers to one, cellular here refers to cell. So organisms which are having single cell are called as unicellular organism. In case of unicellular organism, all the life processes, all the functions are divided among the cell organelles. Single cell is carrying different life processes. In case of multicellular organism, they are having our body is having number of cells, many different number of cells having similar function and similar structures grouped together to form tissue. Tissue will organize to form organ. Organs will come together to form organ system. So in case of multicellular organism, they are cellular, tissue, organ or organ system level of organization, and walks different functions of the cell, or walks are divided among different tissues, different cells, different organs or different organ systems. So we have two different living organisms on the basis of number of cells, that is unicellular and multicellular. Now with this you have to do some homework. You have to answer these questions. First, you have to classify living organisms on the basis of number of cells. Second, draw a well-labeled diagram of plant cell and animal cell. Third, distinguish between plant cell and animal cell. Fourth, how prokaryotic cell is different from eukaryotic cell.